Here's a piece of sage advice that every cowhand knows. Passed on down from son to son, it's the first rule of survival. Now spurs, they come in handy. They're the tools of the trade. Why, a buckaroo's plumb naked without his spurs tied on. But heed this cowboy's tale of woe. Don't be so nonchalant, 'cause on this very day we sing his praises long and loud. Has been most year a decade now since dear old Charley passed. He was pert near the only man who rode the range this long. No one did expect to see old Charley go that way, a man who'd worked range and cattle like he did. There was an awful fracas, there was an awful din, raised out there on the prairie where peace there should have been. The cattle they was milling round the cowboys' camp that night. Old Charley, who took nature's call, weren't anywhere in sight. Nature's call quite often comes in the middle of the night. Sure enough, old Charley was out stumbling in the dark. The place he found was perfect. There's no one round to see. But when he got to business, he fell down on one knee. Of course, he lost his balance. He stumbled back and fell upon the pointed rowels his jingle bobs did sport. The war whoop that old Charley cried commenced a huge commotion. Them cattle they did come awake, they set out for the nations. 1,000 head tore through the camp. Alarm replaced the nightly calm. Bedrolls flew and grubbed it too, heading straight toward old Charley. Order restored, the cowboys called. From Charley came no answer. Lanterns in hand, they searched the land, but found no trace of Charley. A man named Jake, who came up late, he called the fellas to him. Look here, he cried, what I have spied. These look like old Charley's. Imagine that. There was his hat. They found his boots and lariat. Excited now, they looked around where his spurs lay on the ground. With heads held low, not just for show, they dug a place there in the ground. For miles around, them buckaroos found where Charley's truck was laid. A cross was placed upon the plain that marks old Charley's grave. The words they left reminded them of Charley's claim to fame. Don't never do what Charley done beneath the midnight sky. Don't cross your spurs and jingle bobs while squatting in the rye.